Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Red Dead Redemption 2, where the gang is... It's having its issues. People are leaving, people are dropping out, people are dead. And with the title like Goodbye Dear Friend, part of me assumes that this mission is going to be dealing with somebody leaving the gang, but the picture shows Dutch. And considering this involves Sadie, I expect this mission to actually be dealing with the death of... Okay, I guess I can't go in through that door. It's actually going to be dealing with the death of Cole McDriscoll. Now, the only thing holding me back is actually walking into the building so I can accept this mission. Unfortunately, the tavern is locked. So, I might be just sitting here for an unnecessarily long time. In which case, I'm just going to cut to whenever the game decides it will allow me to accept this quest. Oh, thank you.
There you are. Here I am. Come on.
I guess I don't have to cut now.
Why are you so riled up?
Today is a great day, Arthur. Today is the day they are going to hang Colm O'Driscoll.
That's so.
Rather they hang him or I shoot him.
Oh, they are gonna hang him.
Yeah, and not before time.
Oh yeah, because they had captured Colm O'Driscoll.
I wouldn't count anything until his neck's broke.
Well, nor would I.
Which is why we are going to be...
Wanted men, we're gonna attend the event ourselves.
That's why we are going to there.
Well, let's hope not. But if I could see that son of a bitch breathe his last, I think I'd die a happy man.
Also, it would be an interesting kind of...
In this?
In this.
Are we disguising ourselves as police officers? Also, it would be an interesting plot twist in the idea that, like,
Come on.
the villain is dealt with outside of the hero's hands.
Well, don't we just look the part?
We'll cut through the alley to get to the gallows. We keep our weapons holstered, our disguises on, and our wits about us.
It's kind of like there was a movie I watched in which there was this kind of like serial killer.
I'd dress up like the Queen of Sheba if it meant seeing that son of a bitch swing.
Also, Sadie looks quite fancy in her dress. But the movie was like them trying to track down a serial killer who is killing children.
I lost my darling Annabelle. That poor boy Kieran. We've all lost something because of Colm. And that is why we will shepherd him to eternity.
Amen.
The main character of the story attempts to lure the killer out of hiding by using his love interest's character's son as bait. But the love interest figures out the plan. She shows up and she's like, "What are you doing?" And she takes her kid away because that's kind of crazy, using a child as bait for a serial killer. And the killer never actually shows up.
All right then. Come on. We got a hanging to witness.
He just dies in a traffic accident on the way to, which is a very odd way to deal with that kind of storyline. And that leaves the hero kind of like wondering, is the villain still out there? But like, imagine, it would be kind of like the same thing with like Colm O'Driscoll being dealt with by other people. Like if he just hung and then he was dead.
Here Colm's boys.
Yes, I think so.
What a surprise. I'm glad we're here.
Because the Combs boys are probably going to try to save
What are they pointing at? Stay here. Don't do nothing.
Yeah, good luck on that one.
Go brush that horse, officer.
Yes, sir.
That horse looks like he needs a good brushing.
Don't want to disappoint them.
I guess they did miss their chance to see John swing by his neck.
Hey, you know I wasn't going to let it come to that.
I guess I don't know what I know no more.
And I guess this isn't the time to question either my decisions or yours. Here and now, Colm O'Driscoll's going to get his due. He's turned down there.
He's gone for the Galleria Lawrence. We gotta stop him before he can enjoy any part of the Galleria.
No, quiet.
What's it look like? Bunch of cops. How many?
Enough. So what do you think?
Paul's up on the roof. Once he starts shooting, we have to have our wits about us and move fast.
Yeah, I guess we faced worse than this before.
Sure. Let's get to it. Yeah.
Alright, so it sounds like we should probably take care of Paul.
They got a guy up on the roof overlooking the gallows. Find a way up there onto one of these verandas, through a building maybe, and get him. And do it silently.
Well, obviously I'm gonna do it silently. I want to see this bastard swing.
Yeah, I suppose at the very least,
Oh, Arthur, here's a ladder.
that, at the very least, this is where Dutch and Arthur are
Find a way.
definitely going to be seeing eye to eye.
Go back to Mrs. Adler.
Okay. I cannot walk into those areas. Oh, here we go. This is probably where I need to go. No, that branch is blocking the way. Look for ladders or staircases. Get access to the roof. Alright. Oh, now I can go through here.
Gallows. Which way was you?
While I was crouching and being all sneaky-like. Is when it was more acceptable. Okay, so this leads out onto the rooftop. And then I should be able to just walk up to him and take him out. And then essentially I'll get a better overlooking position.
Wow. What we got here?
Oh, we got a gun. We got a bag. We don't have a man. Eh.
What was that? Your boss is gonna swing, I promise.
How do you block? I don't remember how to fight. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember how to fist fight in this game. Let's restart from a checkpoint. and draw a knife first. For some reason, I thought it was square, but I think actually it's circle to fight. And square does something else. Oh. That is,
Boss is gonna swing.
Oh, thank you, game, for bringing out my knife this time for me.
There goes your escape plan.
Fair citizens of Saint Denis, for as long as any of us can remember, it is justice that separates us from barbary. Yet justice itself can at times be barbaric. For sometimes a man is so savage, the only way to deal with him justly is by savagery. Colm O'Driscoll is one such man.
Is this the first time we've actually seen Colm? Yeah, like, the thing is with Colm O'Driscoll, I've only seen him in the distance. Like, the first meeting with him was, Dutch met him separately, and I was, again, overlooking from a...
Justice catches up with him.
As well you may. I've been a bad man.
Silence!
These charges are...
This is not a court where you shall be tried. This is a place where your sentence is to be carried out. And your sentence, Colm O'Driscoll, is that you are to be hanged by the neck until you are dead. This
Yeah.
is not a task we take lightly. It is not a task we enjoy. But it is a task we must carry out if our civilization is to prosper.
I think Colm realizes that he might actually be screwed.
Are we ready? Colm O'Driscoll. May God, in his infinite wisdom...
But he did, his
have
people
mercy
did kill,
upon
that
your
kid.
soul.
Cut off his head and pour out his eyes.
Now you know how it feels to watch somebody you love die. You ruined my life!
Nope, yeah. Thank you, Sadie.
Morgan, you hear us? Take a shot on these O'Driscolls.
Alright. Strangely enough, it seems as though Sadie has become the bloodlust-esque character in the group, but then again, in theory, she might even still be recovering for the trauma of her husband being murdered in front of her. And in her recovery, she has turned into more of just this, this violent cowgirl. Alright. There we go. There we go. Also, what's up with this Mission Impossible music?
Let's just get out of here.
Go.
Yeah. That wasn't that hard in order to get away. We've had hard... Although I suppose the police are going to be like, we're not going to worry about chasing him down too hard. They only shot criminals this time. The only people they were fighting against were O'Driscolls. Oh yeah, and there's that blonde girl who's supposed to be drinking herself to death.
How you get on, Arthur?
Well, we saw the bastard hang okay, but the whole thing ain't gonna save us.
I guess that's one less thing to worry about.
Yes.
I guess compared to the entire government, in the end, Colm O'Driscoll didn't seem like such a worry.
A letter came for you.
Oh, okay.
I know it's from that Mary.
Mary?
She ain't worth it, Arthur.
Who is?
Oh,
My dear
she
Arthur,
sent back the
you
ring.
never showed up. And now, after looking at the newspapers, I understand why. I don't imagine you'll receive this letter, but I nonetheless must send it. Arthur. Oh, Arthur. I was just starting to dream the silliest and softest of dreams.
And now she
I
knows
miss
that
you, and I will
Arthur
always
is
miss
an
you.
outlaw.
But I cannot live like that. And it seems you cannot live any other way. When I'm with you, the world makes sense. But when we are apart, I see clearly that your world is not a world from which one can escape. I'm so sorry for everything. For everything long ago, and for starting up that business again. There's a good man within you, Arthur, but he is wrestling with a giant. And the giant wins time and again. You've broken my heart again, and I fear I have broken yours. And for that, I will never forgive myself, but you must let me go now. I enclose a ring you gave me many years ago, when we were both young. Not because I don't like it, but because I care for it far too much, and it reminds me too much of you. I hope one day you will find some people in love who can use this, for it kept me thinking of you all these years, and I hope by returning it to you, I can finally be free. Goodbye, Mary.
Although, suppose now that Arthur has the tuberculosis, is maybe it's best for Mary to go on her own way instead of attaching herself to somebody who is going to die. But what is going to go on is more episodes of Red Dead Redemption 2. One more later tonight, two more tomorrow. We got something new starting up on Thursday, something more Quantum of Solace Friday, something new starting up Saturday, Sunday. If you,
Hello, Karen.
Karen, you're drunk. Karen, you're interrupting my outro segment.
Big, tough Arthur.
Karen,
You wanna know something, Arthur?
no.
What?
I don't know. I don't know. I had something to say. I did.
Take it easy, Karen. On the hooch.
Why? Because a good, sober life will bring me peace and contentment?
Because when you have something to say, you won't remember it
World is.
a couple seconds after you've decided to say it. Anyway, got any suggestions? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourself a good night.